Greetings, everyone. I met three ladies to conduct some business. The first female I met with introduced herself and started telling me about her life, where she went to school, when she got married, how many kids she has, um, where she's traveled around the world. And I spent a good half an hour talking about her. But in intervals, she would say, "How are you?" And I would attempt to say how I am. And she would segue into more revelation of who she is. I shook hand with her and wished her a blessed day. I moved to the next person, and the individual says, "Well, how can I help you?" And then the person says, "If I can't help you, I can refer you to a friend of a friend. The only thing we ask you for is your loyalty." We shook hand. I said, "Have a blessed day." I went to see the third person, and the third person said to me, "What brought you here today?" And when I told her what brought me there today, she first reassured me that I had every right to come to see her so she can direct me in how to free myself from that burden. She said, "The only thing I ask you to do is when you walk out of this office to let go of those moral values that causes you to think it's okay for individuals to violate you." Because I was like, I hesitated to do this. I was hesitating to do this thing. I didn't want to do this thing. I feel bad about doing this thing, but I've got no choice. And she says, "You got to let that go. Someone is doing things to adversely affect you and yours, and you have these values that is justifying them doing these things." That female kind of represent a kind of common thing about people in her group. While they are prepared to go out and do what they need to do to achieve success, they're still open to showing someone and leading someone else to achieve that end. The first woman, is someone that I think would want to work with me, would want to help me figure out how to navigate my way in this world. But that person who I'm very loyal to, without her asking me for loyalty, would not want me to join her where she is. Typical of this race. Don't want me to join her in that place. Don't want me to achieve her level of success. Just want me to know about it, that know about her accomplishments. Next person is saying, "I'm willing to help you, but what is in it for me?" And when I tell you what is in it for them, or I tell her what is in it for her, then she brings her whole family to the table. The next one says, "Well, these are the situations that are present before you. And what is going to stop you from achieving these successes in your life is that moral that someone taught you from way back when. These kind of morals that they teach you are just to keep you in your place. These kind of morals, because while they're choking you, while they're raping you, they got no problems doing this to you, but yet you have this loyalty to them in the sense that you feel like if you come back and answer their kind of abuse with that same level of intensity, then you're going to feel guilty." I walked out of those three meetings and I felt happy and I felt sad. I was happy to see how some groups work together cohesively to build, regardless of their personal interaction with each other in other circumstances. But when it came to building together, oh my goodness, it was a beautiful thing to see. And I know I've talked about this before. And with the first person that I would just give myself willingly and, support without any question, I saw how that person was so self involved. That individual enjoys being up on a pedestal, but don't want anyone else to join her there unless she belongs to other place. Listen, when we talk about racism and prejudice, we automatically just go to one group of people who have a bad history. And so we automatically associate, these bad vibrations with these individuals. But you can find them in your own community. You can find them in your own self. The three different persons from three different races presented three different stories. And the one that I would have just said, oh, I want to build with you, didn't want to build with me. And the next one that didn't really want me to really be a regular part of her community still didn't have a problem building with me. And the third person is saying, well, right now it's not about me, it's about you. And how can I assist you in being free? Someone who would otherwise, in past histories, had no problems keeping me in bondage, had more to offer, was more willing to assist me than my own. Wow. It's not surprising. We got a problem in our community. We don't want to see others up on that pedestal with us. For some reason, we love the hero worship. And so whatever information we can give to someone that can help them to come out of whatever situation that they're in, can learn how to, be successful, can be out here and make big changes in our lives and in our community. These individuals tend to want to keep these secrets to themselves, but they got no problem sharing it with others. And then there are others who are prepared to share their secrets with you. All they ask you for is your loyalty. And then there are others who will benefit from your dealings with them, but they have no problem letting you know that you are bounded, that in past history you have been bounded to this kind of righteousness that doesn't do you any good. Stay blessed, everyone.